I just played the demo for Glum and I don't know what happened, but now I just go around everywhere kicking everything for some reason, especially gnomes. Will this be an indie game that you add to your library? Let's break it down. If you haven't heard of Glum before, it's a first-person booter developed by Syndicate Games, meaning you pretty much kick everything that comes your way. You play as Glum, a grumpy, crude, ass-kicking goblin who overslept while his overlord was being kidnapped by rivaling rulers of the realm. Given that Glum overslept, it's now up to him to begrudgingly search the realm for his master, kicking anything and anyone that gets in his way. Armed with his magical boot and main character energy, you'll need to kick through enemies and clear areas to find your overlord so that you can go back to doing nothing again. Overall, Glum has a wacky and over-the-top feel to it. You really do feel like some crazy goblin doing whatever you want as you stroll through town searching for your lord. The demo was more focused on showcasing the gameplay than the story, so that's all I've got on that side of things, so let's get through to the gameplay. It's a pretty straightforward game when it comes to the actual gameplay itself. Given it's a first-person booter, the primary way you interact with the world is through your foot. You'll need to solve puzzles and challenges in the world by using mid-air kicks and kickboards to parkour your way around different areas, or kick items into targets to unlock new areas. As you're exploring the world, you'll find enemies around every corner. You'll need to take them down by either dealing damage to them by throwing items you picked up, kicking them to deal damage, or kicking them into different objects. This is where it pays off to pay attention to your environment. During the tutorial area, enemies can be kicked into wooden toilets or market stands. As you move into different areas, there will be different objects that can be used, such as a scarecrow that will spin around and punch the enemies, bouncing them back to you, hay bales that have forks sticking out of them the wrong way for some reason that will impale your enemies, or even kick them through goalposts. Glum also has a magical boot that allows you to use different spells. During the demo, we got a spell that shot the boot off Glum's foot, which then exploded and returned straight back, and another which allowed you to pull enemies towards yourself or into objects. There's plenty of different ways to take care of your enemies, and the more creative you are with comboing those together, the more you are rewarded with menace points. Menace is the combo system where you earn points for different actions. Each kick is awarded with a grade. The higher the combo, the more menace you earn. This menace is then used to send Glum into a rampage, allowing him to kill instantly. I think what makes Glum fun to play is all the unique interactions you find around the place. If you kick enemies through a goalpost, their celebration goes off, or if you kick a cross so that it turns upside down in a church, it unlocks a secret room devoted to the devil. There's a bunch of these hidden interactions throughout the game that add even more character to the game. I'm interested to see how they manage to make it feel engaging for the full release, as I find sometimes games like this struggle to maintain engagement over a full story, given that it's quite straightforward with the way that you actually play the game. I feel like it's a game that is best if you try out the demo and then make a decision. I personally felt as though it was a fun game and I would recommend it to people that enjoy fast-paced, quirky games, but it's not something I would recommend to everyone. If this sounds or looks like a game you might be interested in playing, go and check out their Steam page and download the demo, give it a try, and then see how you feel about it. Personally, it's not something I'm going to be rushing out to play straight away. We don't have a set release date for the full game yet, however, it is coming at some point in 2025, so keep your eyes peeled if this is something that you're interested in.